Welcome back to the Shareware episode. Ow. Is there anything else that I can say in regard to this? Because, yeah, it really does hurt. Why is it that every single level that starts with this song always starts up with a butchery? So I guess we're gonna censor the upcoming way by making the screen overly small. And yeah, this is Apogei's ways of making advertising for 486 processors, because, well, if you had a really weak computer, you had to play the game with a really small window like that, and as you've probably seen, you probably will guess that it's pretty much impossible to play the game onto a screen like that, unless that you have super eyes or something that can see the microscopic. I could even barely see that I was shooting at somebody, so yeah, moral of the story, if you played this game without having a decent computer back in the time, well, you were fucked. More so if you decide to play with the engine killing gibbs, which I've toggled for this update, as you might have noticed at the beginning of this update, because, well, the beginning of this level just treated itself so well for engine killing gibbs. I'm not gonna toggle them in every single update because eventually they get old, but hey, it's always fun every once in a while. This guy here really is my favorite guard in the entire game. He's just so fascinated by this wall up here, and it just saddens me that I'm gonna have to kill him. So instead I'm just gonna let those people kill themselves, because this is how it goes around those parts. So, sorry Strike Team, I love you, but your bits are even better. What the fuck does that even mean? And also, it looks like that the people at Apogee own the Thesaurus, because, well, you filch a flame wall, and I had to go look it up because I had no idea what it means. And, well, basically it just means stealing something, usually in a furtive way, and that generally has a small value, so... Hey, go to hell, the flame wall is not a small value item. It was the best weapon in the whole game. Or maybe I'm the only person who enjoys large curtains of fire that go and incinerate everybody, but I just guess we're not gonna need it for those guys. Yup. Good going, guys. I applaud your decision-making skills and your ability at navigating traps, because, yeah, enemies really can't handle traps properly. Unless that they're stationary, they will get killed and maimed by every single trap that goes on around levels. But hey, I guess this is on par for the course with AI back at this time, and even then you had to appreciate some of the little details that were going with the AI, especially stuff like the lightning guard stealing your weapons and other stuff like this, so yeah. So I guess that since we're about a third on the way through the level, I guess I might introduce the level just now, so yeah, I think better late than never. This is the third level of the Shareware episode, and it's called the Fourth Door. Not really a hard level per se, although when I recorded it I died 1,000 times for some reason. And especially into this room. This room really is the hard part of the level, because once you enter the room you get ambushed by all of the sides all at once, and if there are any guards that have bazookas and all of this, well, you're screwed, because if a lightning guard shoots you in the back with the bazooka, unless that you have lightning reflexes, you're gonna die. That's as easy as that. Okay. What the hell is shooting me? Okay, I guess maybe that this level has ghosts. Because, yeah, there's really nothing around, so I don't know why the hell I'm taking any damage, or... Okay. Yeah, where is he? Oh god. This level of Rise of the Triad has devolved into Where's Waldo, but into this game, okay, that was pretty close. Yeah, Waldo has a machine gun and shoots you in the face. Oh, you motherfucker, yeah. That was this guy who was shooting me the entire time, because this little pen of wall is another wall that we can shoot through. Surprise, surprise. And we're back to the beginning of this level too. How nice. So, it's time to enter the most pointless secret room into the entire level. There's a whole bunch of Mercury modes here, but hey, there's already one here, and the fact resides that you don't need any single one of those, considering that once you flip this switch, you can go back anyway. Unless of course that you've unlocked all of the way back to the beginning room with the huge secret that was there earlier. And even then, the only thing that you need a mercury mode for into this level is to flip this switch that allows you to go to the next part into the level. So yeah, in short, I don't really know why, but I guess that if you want to fly and waste your time, you can do so. So finally we've entered the fourth door, because I'm pretty sure this is a reference to this one room where there's a whole bunch of switches and where we saw our beloved strike team that was staring into a wall for no apparent reason. And speaking of strike teams, here comes the men in green to take me away. So I guess we're just gonna throw something of little value at them in order to compensate for this sweet exchange. So yeah, the flame wall is a very little valuable item. Very little. Oh boy, is this grammar thing a hard thing to figure out, but whatever. So just in case that you missed out until the last two videos that I made of the Shareware episodes, why I'm playing with this character is that, well, this is the character that you're entitled to into the Shareware episode, and you cannot pick up anyone else but him, unless of course that you decide to play the Shareware episode through your Dark War executable. But well, I just decided that in order to stay true to the Shareware and all of this jazz, well, I figured that I'd stick with the executable that comes with the Shareware episode itself in order to get the ending of the Shareware episode proper, because yeah, the Shareware episode has an ending, but that's basically just a buy game in order to be able to do all of this kind of stuff, even though that, well, the Shareware episode really is the best part of Rise of the Triad. Almost every single level in here is great. Okay, I guess that the Mercury mode was useful for something at least. Just in order to not burn to death into those fire pits, which is an obstacle that we saw into the second level of the Shareware episode, but I didn't really elaborate upon because you just saw them into one part in the entire level, and it's not like they played any kind of significant roles too, because they were easy as hell to avoid. But also, the fire pit is another one of those obstacles that you see really early into the Shareware episode, and yet that you only see into, I think, episode 4 into the retail game. So once again, the Shareware episode introduced things a whole lot faster than in the regular game, so what else could you do considering you had less time? Oh god, invasion of the white monkeys. What were they doing into the sky anyway? Wouldn't that be like going against the laws of gravity? But then again, there are no laws into this place. Only carnage galore, as well as destruction of internal organs. All the good stuff. So we're into the final room into the level, and it can be pretty intimidating considering the huge amount of enemies, but as long as you're not an idiot who decides to rush headfirst into the room without taking the time to shoot anything from the safety of the door, you should be fine here. There's not really anything difficult beside the ton of enemies that you can easily dispose of whenever you enter the room. And once that you get the bazooka, you're all set. It's destruction for everyone. So here's the end of the level, but we're not gonna go here yet because we have to unlock the way to the secret exit. Yeah, the touch plate is really easy to find. Just into this little corner where there were previously a whole lot of barrels. You just have to go through some kind of gauntlet area where first you kill a whole lot of enemies, second you dodge all of those spin blades really slowly and carefully, and after that you dodge even more spin blades. But yeah, you have to be careful here because it's really easy to be cut up by them if you decide to go way too fast, and watch out for the fire too. It's not a good day to be burning alive. Which is why competent authorities have invented a sidewalk for you to walk into in order to not burn to death. So here we go, that was the fourth door, even though there was a whole lot more than 4 doors, but whatever, I'm not here to argue the name of the levels. Or do I? You tell me. In the meantime, the next level that we're gonna play will be Wall to Wall.